enjoy a lot of those videos where the strongest characters from different fan-favorite anime fight each other, but they're always from the most popular series like One Piece, Demon Slayer, and Jujutsu Kaisen. Why don't we give some love to the underrated but still absolutely amazing shows and feature these unbelievable characters? So, guys, today I'm making the strongest characters from underrated anime fight each other. We got Baam from Tower of God, Mashle from Mashle, Gabimaru from Hell's Paradise, Maru from Heavenly Delusion, and Benimaru from Fire Force. These 5 are gonna tough it out in a free-for-all, but before we start the showdown, let me go over the abilities of all 5 of them. Starting with Mashle from Mashle, we basically got Saitama 2.0. He has inhuman senses, immeasurable speed and strength, and top-tier endurance. He's from a world where everything depends upon one's magic potential and abilities. If you don't have magic abilities, you're basically shunned out of society and considered a freak. But Mashle here, despite not having any magic at all, he trained like crazy since a kid and became the strongest. Next is Maru from Heavenly Delusion. Now, if you don't know what this series is about, you should definitely check it out after this video, because it's one of the most hidden anime gems. Severely underrated if you ask me. I did a whole video series about him here. Anyways, back to Maru. Now, I know many of you would look down on him compared to the others, but wait. Maru has something called the Maru Touch, which allows him to destroy the internal structure of any being he touches. He can destroy his opponents from the inside with a simple touch. He also has superhuman strength and regenerative properties. Though of course, we don't know for sure if his Maru Touch would work on anyone other than a man-eater, so in order to keep things interesting, let's assume it would work. Benimaru is like the Gojo of Fire Force, but something interesting about him is how he was able to one-shot his own doppelganger even when the doppelganger was ready to destroy the planet. That is insane! To put this into perspective, the doppelganger was basically the materialization of what everyone in Tokyo thought about Benimaru's strength. And yet, the real Benimaru was able to one-shot him effortlessly. In simpler words, he's a superhuman with by far some of the best fire abilities in all of anime. Moving on, 25th Baam is the protagonist of Tower of God. It's not like he's the strongest guy in the whole universe, but he's by far the strongest from among all those who are trying to climb the tower right now. We can make an hour-long video discussing all of his abilities, but let me give you some perspective. He's an irregular, which means he doesn't follow the rules of the tower like everyone else, and therefore he can use and manipulate Shinsu without any restrictions. He can break spells that are considered to be unbreakable by others, and he has the power to devour, which pretty much allows him to absorb and replicate the abilities of others. He has an insane amount of unique techniques which he learned and copied, not to mention items like the Thorn and entities like the Blue Thrissa that further boost him and make him even more unbeatable. In Chapter 311, it was stated by the God of Guardians that Baam can destroy a planet with his Shinsu Black Hole Sphere. In simpler words, he can adapt and overcome pretty much anything. Finally, we have Gabimaru the Hollow from Hell's Paradise. Now, this is another one of those anime that didn't go quite as planned. Super hyped in the beginning, then kinda died down towards the end. I still think this anime has a lot of potential though, especially in the upcoming Season 2. He's a master of fire-style ninjutsu and hardcore taijutsu. He also eventually learns and masters Tao, basically like Hunter x Hunter's Nen in this universe. This enhances his senses and fire attributes. Plus, it also gives him almost perfect regeneration. He's basically invulnerable. Alright, with that said, let's get this thing started. Unfortunately, the first one to go would be Maru. Okay, Heavenly Delusion fans, don't come at me, hear me out. It doesn't matter if he can kill using a touch because his opponents are all complete monsters. Baam, Benimaru, Mashle, and Gabimaru can neutralize him as naturally as they breathe. Benimaru can burn him to death with a little fire flick. Gabimaru can do the same, while Baam just needs a basic Shinsu blast. Yeah, Maru is strong by human standards, but he's not strong by Battle Shonen standards. He's the first one who gets literally cooked in the showdown. Naturally, things would get a little more heated after this elimination. Gabimaru vs Mashle's outcome would be immediate. Mashle is like Saitama, he can overcome hacks with pure physical ability. In fact, I'd say even though Gabimaru is a master with insane fire-based ninjutsu and hardcore taijutsu, not to mention almost perfect invulnerability, he'll still lose because Mashle simply outscales his verse. Also, because of the creative, out-of-the-box ways Mashle chooses to fight. Gabimaru vs Benimaru is even more interesting because both of them have fire-based abilities. But in the context of Fire Force, Gabimaru is a fodder tier fire user. Benimaru's doppelganger was going to destroy the planet, and yet Benimaru himself was able to one-shot him. But what about Baam versus Gabimaru? He can simply one-shot him with a Shinsu Blast. He won't even need anything impressive. Just a regular Shinsu Blast will be able to wreck Gabimaru. But if that doesn't work, the Black Hole Shinsu Spear can negate Gabimaru's Tao and destroy him inside out. Alright, enough with the disrespect. After Gabimaru is out, we'll be left with Baam, Benimaru, and Mash. Let's start with Baam versus Mash. If Shinsu is the source of all things in the tower, then it's not unreasonable to think that Mash will be able to get a sense of how to evade or counter it using purely his physical abilities. Baam, on the other hand, won't be able to copy much from Mash because Mash is a physical hacks merchant. All his techniques are based on his muscles, which frankly Baam, our boy, doesn't quite have. So even if he does manage to copy them, that's no use to him. In the end, it's going to come down to whether Baam's Shinsu Black Hole Sphere can hurt Mash or not. Guys, this Black Hole Sphere is serious. It's something that only Irregulars in Tower of God can learn, and it's so potent that it can even nullify immortality. Seriously, you'll need Mahoraga to adapt to it before it can be reasonably countered. Now, before I give you the verdict, let me say one thing about Mash. He is like Saitama, but unlike our bald champion, Mash's defense is not 100% invincible. He can be hurt, and that's why a planet-busting Shinsu Black Hole Sphere from Baam may just be what defeats Mash. This is tricky because the primary usage of Shinsu Black Hole Sphere is to negate an ability. However, Mash simply does not have any supernatural ability or attributes in the first place. He's all about physical hacks, so even though Baam may be able to hurt him, in the end, Mash can and will figure out a way to defeat Baam instead. And what about Baam and Benimaru? Which one of the two is stronger? Baam is still getting stronger, while Benimaru is someone who never got the opportunity to show us the full extent of his strength. I'd say if this is an all-out battle, it's going to be closer than you think, but the deciding factor is going to be Benimaru's experience. However, Benimaru is the kind of character who defeats his opponents right away. He'll defeat Baam just like how he defeated his own doppelganger, and so Baam is the next one out of the race. Now at last, we have the finalists, Mash versus Benimaru. Since we've already established that Mash is not completely invulnerable, it should be possible for Benimaru to burn him to death with his pyrokinesis. What do you think? Will Mash survive if he was thrown into the sun itself? I'd say even if Mash can survive the sun, he can't survive Benimaru, because we know that his flames were so potent that they even brought Adola, hell itself, closer to reality. And so, the answer is pretty clear. The winner of this showdown is going to be Benimaru. He's simply too experienced and too broken to lose to any of the other characters in the showdown. Mash is second. He may be Saitama 2.0, but he's never tasted flames as hot as Benimaru's flames. He just can't win. Baam is third. He's all about the abilities, but he'll have trouble negating or adapting to someone whose hacks is pure physical prowess like Mash. Gabimaru is number 4. He's a brilliant assassin with a solid mastery of his skills, not to mention almost perfect regeneration, but unfortunately, the rest simply outscale his verse. Maru is number 5. He may be superhuman and basically a product of science, but he's really just a normal guy in front of the other 4 characters. So, do you agree with this ranking or not? Think you could do better? We welcome your comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want to watch more characters from cross-anime verses battle it out, I also made the strongest villains from top anime fight each other, and you won't believe the result.